Alright, welcome back to another double feature video. It's been a while since I've done a video like this. Indeed, I haven't actually done a video like this since last year, I think. Not since the Phozon and Motos video, if I'm not mistaken. But we are back, doing this once again. For the uninitiated, a double feature is a type of video that I like to do every now and again. Whenever I come across an interesting little game that I feel doesn't really deserve its own separate video, and that could be due to the game being relatively small and therefore not having that much content to show off in the first place, and just to try and give the video a bit more substance, if you could even call it that, I try to show off another much smaller game in the same video. This was something that I began doing around 2017, I think? Actually, no, that's not true. I've been doing these videos for far longer than that. What was the first one I did? Like, back in 2014? Yeah, so I've been doing these videos for a while, actually, except, I didn't come up with a name for them until, like, last year. Yeah, because I just remember that there was also the Tricky Truck and Goofball Goals video that I did, like, 5 years ago. But this is something that I only like to do from time to time because I don't want to make my channel entirely about double features and, you know, covering multiple games in a single video, because there are a lot of games that I would just like to dedicate their own video to because I feel like they deserve it. But when it comes to smaller games, like whether that be puzzle games or game jam games, then usually I'll just try to find maybe a bunch of them. Well, at the very most I'll try to find 3 and then cover them all in a single video, but the 3 games thing is reserved for my Randomizer series, and my double feature series is essentially an offshoot of that because I'm only covering 2 games. The difference between the Randomizer and the double feature series, though, is that in the double feature series, I can still be showing off free games, but it actually doesn't matter whether or not the games are free. I have at least one rule for my Randomizer series, which states that all 3 of the games I'm covering have to be free, but for the double feature videos, it doesn't matter. So, with that being said, we're going to be covering 2 tiny puzzle games in this video today. The first one is called Scalak. And the other game, which I might as well mention the name of because you're gonna see it in the title anyway, is Up Left Out, but we're gonna save that for later. So let's focus on Scalak for the time being. So this is a small little indie puzzle game that came out sometime last year. I had been meaning to play it for a little while, but again, just slipped my mind. I was distracted by way too many other things to even pay a remote amount of attention to this. Now, Scalak is kind of a difficult puzzle game to describe. The best way I can put it is that you have all of these little shapes, and you have all these different objects as well, and the objects have empty spaces, and using all of the various types of shapes that you are given in a particular level, you need to fill the empty spaces with the appropriate shape. How you go about this exactly is kind of complicated. It's way more complicated than I'm making it out to be, that's for sure. Now, the main reason why I wanted to show this game off in particular is because it's from a developer whose games I have covered on the channel before. This game was developed by a guy whose name I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce, but his personal indie studio is called Hamster on Coke. And Hamster on Coke is the developer of a few other puzzle games I've covered on the channel in the past, including Zenji, Art of Gravity, and Push. Scalak, as far as I'm aware, is his newest game, but again, this came out like a year ago, so he might have already put out a new game by now. I didn't check beforehand to see if he did actually release a new game. If he did, though, I'll let you know at the end of the video. So yeah, this is a new puzzle game that he put out quite some time ago now, but I only got around to playing it now, so with that being said, let's just get into it immediately. I've got literally nothing else to preface this video with, so there's that nice ambient music right there. So this puzzle game does use an isometric perspective, kind of like Art of Gravity. Well, Art of Gravity was more like full 3D because I'm pretty sure you could rotate the camera around in that game. It has an art style that's kind of reminiscent of Clocky, which was also another indie puzzle game I covered on the channel before, or even Hamster on Coke's other game, Push, which also used an isometric perspective. So you got this little shape right here. So you can left click on it, and you can drag it around the place right here. So where exactly do we have to put this shape? Well, you see the square on the bottom has an empty space in it? Fill up the empty space with this square. There you go. And then you can move on with your life. Or in this case, you just move on to the next level. So yeah, we have to fill these empty spaces with these squares. Starts off pretty simple at first, but this is going to get really complicated very quickly. These are kind of like the tutorial levels. Also showing you that there are different types of shapes as well, because you got triangles and circles. You also have arrows later on, like in the much later levels, so it's gonna get complicated eventually. Yeah, see, like this. It's already getting extremely complicated. Yeah, so now you have this, like, pyramid scheme kind of thing. I mean, it's actually not as complicated as it looks, because basically what you do is that you put the tiny pyramids in first, and then you kind of put this, I don't even know what this shape would be, but it's triangle shaped, and it has, like, tinier triangles embedded within it. Yeah, not as difficult as it looks. You're kind of like combining abstract shapes and turning them into squares. You do the same thing right here, basically yin and yang. There you go. It forms a perfect circle either way, so don't get too overwhelmed by it, because some of the shapes are not as confusing as they may seem, so I have to actually take this triangle out. That's what it's telling me, and I have to move it over there. So, if you do put in a shape that doesn't fit, you can take it out, again, by left-clicking. Yeah, see, this is what I mean right here. So, what exactly do you gotta do here? This seems pretty overly complicated. Well, I mean, more or less, you just kind of have to experiment with the different shapes here. I mean, those two worked, but I have to try and figure out if the other ones are going to... Okay, well, actually... Wait, does that not fit? Really, does that actually not fit? Okay, well, how about I take it out? Do I have to put this in first? Oh wait, no, this just doesn't fit, period. Okay, well, what if I put this in there, and then apply this? Okay, so it works for this square over here. And again, I'm sorry that you can't see my cursor, because, again, I'm not recording it, because I normally don't like to whenever I make videos. Whenever I make videos of any kind, it's not like whenever I'm covering a particular game. And then, I think you just gotta put this in here, and put that in there. There we go. All 4 squares have been assembled. So now we actually are already moving on to the next area, I guess, because we do have a bit of a color change. So there are some shapes that you can rotate by left-clicking and then moving your cursor either left or right, or up and down, you know, if you want to rotate it vertically. But what we want to do here is that we want to rotate it like this, so we can place that circle in there. And because I am going to be covering another game in this video, I'm going to try not to spend too much time with this one in particular, because I'd like to try and show off the other game quickly before I run out of time here. And I am actually kind of stressed on time to record this video right here, so... Also, keep in mind that I have not played this game off-screen in quite a while. It's actually been about 5 months since I last played this, so I'm just completely working off of muscle memory here, if I'm being completely honest with you, but this one is actually kind of complicated, because I don't quite remember how I'm supposed to do this. Wait, I gotta rotate this. Okay, well that makes sense right there. Yeah, because you can't rotate the actual shapes themselves, by the way. So if you want to fit that other part of the circle in there, yeah, you have to rotate the cube. Okay, I do see a place where an arrow could possibly fit, but I need to actually figure out where that goes, and it's not there. Actually, wait a second. I'm gonna try and see if I can do this, and then rotate again. Oh yeah, here we go. Okay, so that's the second side. And then what do I do about this garbage right here? It's not that. What I can do is put this in here. Wait, that doesn't fit, I think. Oh no, it's too small. Okay, what I probably could do with the one on top right here. Yeah, fit that in there, because that works. That's for the third side. And I don't think I can remove the shape from here, this thing that I'm pointing on, because I can only rotate the cube. I was thinking maybe what I could do is that actually works, somehow. I'm trying to figure out how exactly these triangles are oriented. Oh god, these triangles are oriented in a really strange way. There we go. Okay, now we only have 2 sides remaining. I'm gonna assume, like, it's gotta go like that. Ooh, wait, no, that's really weird. That's really messing with my eyes. Wait, I think I got a better idea. How about we place this one in here? Yeah, because that does work. And then move it over here. Okay, that's the 4th side. Or was that the 4th? I already have lost count. Okay, I think what I want to do is that I want to do this, right? And then... Oh wait, I think I know how I want to rotate this. Oh god, or do I? Okay, wait, how does the cube have to be oriented exactly? Because this is confusing the hell out of me. Oh, like this. There we go. Yeah. complete the cube. Fill up all the empty spaces, and you basically have to do it again with this cube right here. But this is where it gets very complicated, because look at all the different shapes you have. So, for instance, you could do something like this. That actually fits. But I don't remember if that's how I solved this before. And then you can do something not along the lines of that. Wait a minute. Does this fit at all? No, that does not fit. Well, there's something here that fits. That arrow needs to go somewhere. And it might be here? Okay, yeah. Because there was a little empty space that allowed the arrow to get in there. So then what am I going to want to do with that arrow? Can't place that there. Oh, right, because there's a little thing right here. Ooh. Can I... Does that not fit? Oh, wait a minute. Maybe I have to, like, maybe I have to, like, remove this first. Like, maybe what I gotta do is that I have to place this in for... Wait, that doesn't even fit. Okay, so it can't go there, then. It can't possibly go there, because that just doesn't fit at all. Okay, but it seems like this is the only place where it can fit, though, so... And I have a basic idea as to what I'm supposed to do with this like, other piece. Okay, yeah, it fits in like that. Maybe it was just because the other one was in the way. So then this one is gonna have to go somewhere. Okay, and I definitely see where it has to go. Oh, that's a perfect fit, actually. Okay, wait. I think we're kind of solving this. We're kind of getting to the bottom of this enigma right here. Here we go. That has to go in there. Neat. And then I definitely see where this piece right here has to go, but I have to line this up in a very specific way, like this. Okay. And then we need to do... What else? I mean, again, we need to orient this. I think we have to orient it coming from this side? Uh-huh. And then I think we complete the monument by placing in this piece. Very nice indeed. Alright, and then we're on to the third area already. So we have to rotate both of these cubes, I think. Or do we? Wait a second. Oh, wait, no. We have to rotate them like that. There, we gotta rotate them in a way so that they're both pointing away from each other. Yeah, like that. And then rotate them to the left, and then we can place the arrows in. Very good indeed. Yeah, so this is already the third section. I don't know if I am gonna stop here, though. Well, I mean, I probably shouldn't, just because, you know, I don't feel like I've shown off enough of the game just yet. Okay, I know which shape should be going here. Yeah, like this. So we place this big piece in. Yeah, then we can continue rotating this, and, okay, I see what could be done here. It's gotta be done in a very specific way, though. I think I see where I can place the arrows, but the question is, do I want to put the arrows in first? I would assume I can just place them, like, any time, like, as soon as I see the shape in front of me. Okay, I'm gonna place this in here in the meantime. Yeah, here we go. I think this is not actually gonna work. Yeah, wait a minute, because then where's the other circle gonna go, unless I missed something? Oh my, that is not gonna work at all, actually. Here we go. Just wait a minute. We have to fix something with these circles here. Wait a second, I didn't want to remove the arrows. Put them back in there. Can we do something along the lines of this, perhaps? Okay, that actually works. That actually works. Wait. I see it. I see it now. I see the mistake that I made before. There we are. I think I have to put the bottom one in first, if I'm not mistaken. Or was that the bottom one? I have no idea, but here's more complicated shenanigans. Oh yeah, this entire rectangle rotates now. Or this rectangular prism, or whatever. You can see that it is actually casting a shadow in the background, which is neat. I'm not sure how many levels this game has, but there's a lot of them. Okay, well, I already see the first shape. Put that circle in there, unless we need to use that for something else. Wait, I see what could be done with this shape over here. It's not that. It's definitely this, though. Okay, we need to rotate this so that it's, I can see that arrow. Yeah, here we are. Okay, and triangle, where are you at? Okay, actually, another one, and another one. Wait, another, God, get in there, please. Good lord. Alright, that was actually not as complicated as I initially thought it was. Okay, so for this one, you have to actually complete the monument, because the monument's completely blank. So, it's up to you to figure this whole crap out. Okay, well, let's start with a thing here. Let's start with that and just see where it heads from there. It's gonna head into really bad territory, given how good I am at puzzle games like this. Oh god. Like this? Okay, wait, no. Because they're all connected to one another, so it can't work like that. But it can work like this, though, which is probably not how it's meant to work, but Again, we're gonna just try it. We have to just try. You never know if you don't try. This perspective is kind of messing with my eyes, though, admittedly. Okay, I'm kind of wondering if maybe I have to, like put some of these squares in first. What if I put the squares over here and just take this off for a minute? Do something along the lines of this. Yeah, that works. Maybe in the meantime, we can just put the arrow in there since it fits. Can we put this over? Okay, yeah, that actually works. That does work. Wait a second, we're kind of figuring it out. And then, that's, okay, that's not gonna work. But maybe, just maybe, we can do this, and do that, and, yeah, I think we just have to rotate this in a very specific way, and then I think we'll be done? Oh yeah, we're done, boys. Very nice indeed. Easy. Easy stuff. Okay, so this is the fourth area. Now this is where things get a little bit strange, so we have to essentially make some steps right here. And that's a pretty simple one right there, but I do remember this because I think there's some switches that we have to press in certain levels in order to make things happen, so yeah, this is gonna get really weird very quickly. I'm thinking that maybe this would be a better idea to do that, and this, and that. Very good. Okay, what's the next level after this? Because there's one super specific level I'm thinking of, but it's not this one. I can place that in there. Okay, I have to kind of think about this, because I can't rotate this. So maybe that, this, and... ooh, not that, actually. Oh god, wait, I have to remove something. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to remove, like, that thing right there, because that's not gonna work that way. I have to do this, and then this, and then that, and then this, and then I put the entire, like, hexagon on top. Neato. This is still not the level I'm thinking of. Okay, I don't think it's even this particular section of the game that I'm thinking of, actually. There's one section where there's a bunch of switches that you need to press, and you have to, like, press them all at the same time, or something along the lines of that. It's freaking weird, man, but let's... okay, that's actually very simple. Which level am I thinking of here? It's, still not this one. Okay, maybe it's still a few more levels away. Here, I'm gonna try and get to it, though. Because I'd like to, at the very least, show that section off before I leave today. Or before we, continue on to Up Left Out, because I want to show that off, too. Oh, wait. I noticed I noticed a very bad thing that I had done. There we go. That's not a bad thing, though. That is an absolutely perfect thing. It seems like these levels are a lot easier than the ones we had just played, though. Again, this seems to be one of these puzzle games where the difficulty doesn't seem to be 100% consistent, but you know what, it's fine. It's still a really neat puzzle game either way. All of the games that Hamster on Coke has made are really unique in design at the very least. I can at the very least say that about his games. And actually, I am very curious as to whether or not he released something else after this, because it has actually been a little while since I checked. So hang on a second, we're gonna, like, take that out, because I don't think that's supposed to go there. Okay, well actually, I think this thing right here will definitely have to go in the center, because I don't think there's any other place I can put it. This I'm gonna remove, and put you there, and put you there. Okay, there's only one problem with this, though. This can fit in here, but this is gonna have to be taken out and swapped with this piece. Yeah, and then go over there. Okay, very good. That is not it for section 4. Oh my god, dude. How many levels does this section contain again? I'll put you, actually no, you can't get placed there. Put you on the bottom for now until I figure the rest of this crap out. No, wait, you can't go there. You, actually, no, you can't go there either. I think you need to go up that way. Wait, take the cube out for a minute. Because now I have a feeling that you're not supposed to go there. Put you there, and then put... oh god, where do I put you exactly? Maybe you need to go right here, and just push you over like one unit. And maybe I can place this one on the left side. Okay, yeah. This is working. This is actually working. Yeah, okay. Neat. It's like a very fat hexagon, essentially. Alright, these are the ones with the buttons. Or with some sort of switch or locking mechanism. I'm not even really sure, honestly. I don't remember how to do this. I think you have to... yeah, okay. You have to make them connect to one another. That's what you gotta do, and you have to light them up. They're kind of like locks. So you have to illuminate all of them. and then you can move on. Yes, I remember these, but there are more than one color, though. Because I think there's also, like, pink locks as well, if I'm not mistaken. Or were they red? Like, I think there's, like, pink and blue as well. I want to try and at least get to, those other colors, and then I think we'll actually move on to the next game here. Okay, how exactly do I want to go about this again? Do I want to do that? I don't believe I want to do that, because none of those are going to connect. There we are. Just swap those out, and then we can move on. Okay, yeah, here. It's these levels right here, and they also have different shapes. You have a blue square and a pink diamond. I assume that's what that is. Again, it's still pretty simple, though. You just have to line up the correct lights with one another. That's essentially it. You know what? I think I'm actually gonna put you over here. I have to put you in the center. You go over this way. There we are. I figured it out. Yeah. So line up the yellow ones with themselves, and then line up blue, and then line up pink. Yeah, like I said, the game does get a lot more complicated later on. But just out of curiosity, how many more levels did I complete beyond this point? Not very many, actually. Only, like, 5 more? So how many levels was that in total that I just showed off? That was 25 levels in total, and how many does the game have? The game has 90 levels in total. That's a little more than 1/4 of the entire game that I just showed off, so you know what? I think we'll end it here for now, guys. Yeah, because I would like to go and show off Up Left Out now, very quickly. So that's where we're gonna stop things for now, but that is Scalak. It's still a very neat little puzzle game, all about trying to fill up empty spaces on these shapes in order to create the final shape, essentially. Then it starts throwing you a curveball when it starts introducing all of these, like, light switches and whatnot. You have to illuminate all of them in order to actually continue on. It does get very complicated after a little while, but I have not seen most of the game beyond this point, so I'll definitely have to play it some more and just see how insane it gets later on. For now, though, I think that's where I'm going to stop things, at least for Scalak, and now we are going to continue to the other game that I would like to show off, Up Left Out, so let's go and do it. Right, so here we are in Up Left Out. This is another tiny little puzzle game. Again, this was made by another developer whose games I've covered before. Remember when I mentioned Clocky near the end of the video? Well, Up Left Out was developed by, again, a guy whose name I cannot freaking pronounce, but his personal indie studio is known as Rainbow Train. Rainbow Train's games I have covered before. Those include Hook, Clocky, and also Push, because Rainbow Train was actually the co-developer of Push alongside Hamster on Coke. This is also the most recent game that he has released. Again, I'm assuming, because it's been a while since I checked. This came out about a year ago. Again, I'm not really sure how exactly to describe this game, but basically you have all these little, levers of some sort, and you just have to, like, push them to the side. And that's how you complete levels. Yeah, kind of like this. You have to, like, drag them with your cursor in the desired direction. Yeah, and you're just left with these little cubes. It's really strange. Yeah, and then they all just light up and they dance in unison. And it does show you the direction that you can pull them in. Well, actually, can you just pull them in any direction? I have no idea, but you can push this back out. Yeah, you kind of have to, like... Again, I really don't know how to describe this. It's like these little buttons inside of them, and then they just disappear. And then, once they all disappear, you just continue on with the level. I'm really not sure what to call this, honestly, but it's freaking weird, man. It's still a neat little puzzle game either way, though. And, I believe the color palette that all of the levels use is random, because I think if I reload this level right here, yeah, it does actually use a different color palette. It just uses the purple one. Okay, so I have to move in a very specific direction here. Again, these first few levels are relatively simple, but they start getting complicated after a little bit. Wait, just move these out of the way. There we go. Gotta keep the traffic a-rollin'. Gotta try and avoid gridlock here. Very nice indeed. Gotta keep traffic flowing nicely. Okay, well, the only problem here is that these blocks right here are gonna have to move out of the way, which I can very easily do. Like this and this. Oh, drag it. There we go. So this is a little switch that you can click on with your left mouse button. This kind of activates, like doors or gates or whatever. So as you can see, this is blocking off some of the cubes from one another. You will need to use these in order to, solve some puzzles as well, because I'm gonna have to get you out of here. Yeah, there we go. Then I can move you, and then I'm gonna have to open this the other way with the one on the bottom. Oh, wait a second. That's not how that's gonna work. Wait, I gotta think about this here for a minute. Oh wait, I can move this one along. Yeah, like that. And then this one. Open up this gate right here, because I can then move you through it. Nice. And then move you and you. There we go. They almost kind of look like sugar cubes in a way. Yeah, you know what? Let's just call them that. Call them sugar cubes. You can also rotate the cubes themselves by pressing this little button at the bottom. Again, that's only in certain levels, though. So I can open up this. I'm gonna need to rotate some of you. Yeah, here we are. Here we are. This might be a little bit easier to do. Move you down. Move you to the left. Yeah, you just kind of swipe them, essentially. I mean, this definitely looks like it would make for a good iOS game, for sure. Just gotta make, like, swiping motions here. Gotta swipe them all to their, specific direction, because you can only swipe them in a specific direction. Again, look at the cube themselves for reference. Or look at the cube itself. But this one is not too bad. Not too bad at all. Again, like I said, the first few levels are not bad. There's one level that I became incredibly confused by. And we're gonna be coming up to it in just a little bit. For now, though, just move all these guys out of the way. For the time being. There we go. We're gonna have to open up this. Oh, that's not what I want to do. I think I want to do this instead. Yeah, this seems like it'll work, actually. Because I wanted to try and get this square out in particular. Open this up so I can move you along as well. Push you back up there for the time being. There we go. Now I just gotta rotate you again. Push you up. Okay, wait. I think what I'm doing here will work. Hopefully. Yes, it definitely does. Okay. Moving on then. Moving on from this level. Alright, so it's these long rectangles that just confuse me greatly when I first encountered them. So you have to move them to a specific distance in order for the little buttons in the center to disappear. This just confused me greatly when I first encountered it. Oh god. It's already confusing me, because I do not for the life of me remember how to solve this. But I'm trying to figure it out. There's some stuff that I gotta move out of the way here. Alright, that's the first one. In the meantime, how about get you out of the way as well? And also you. There we go. Then I can move you back in place. And then what can I do about this? Oh, I can just remove you altogether. This may also work for this giant rectangle, and it does. And it may, I'm gonna have to, wait. I have to do this. Okay, there we go. Take you out, and you. And then now I can move you all the way up. And then move you out of the way. And actually, I can move the other one out of the way. There we go. Very good indeed. Okay, we have even more here now. Just move you out. There we are. Just remove at least one of you. This is one of these puzzle games where you just kinda have to take your time. You just kinda have to, because it can get kinda, dare I say, puzzling at times. We can't rotate these because we don't have the other switch. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I really enjoy Scalak much more than this puzzle game, because this one is just confusing. But I'm trying to figure this out here. Okay, that's one, that's two. One of them's gonna have to move along here. There we are. Okay, that wasn't too bad, though. That one wasn't that bad. Okay, this was the level. This was the level that I got stuck on for like a half hour. So you'll notice here that there's also turns within the little, like, sugar cube things right here, so what you gotta do, yeah, you have to move it upwards, and then we have to move it to the left in order for that to disappear completely. I'm gonna try and see if I can figure this out here, but my god. I don't know why this level gave me such a difficult time, but it just did for some reason. I don't know, man. Just gotta have to try and, like, push these out of the way. I legit do not remember how to do this, though. I'm gonna see if maybe this will work, because I think it will. Yes, it will. Okay, but then I'm gonna have to, like, move you down. Hang on a second. Move you down, and then move you guys along as well, because why not? It works. Put you down there. Okay, yeah, and see, then he gets stuck right here because he has to move upwards. So what I was thinking was that actually we can't push him down, can we? Yeah, see, the only way that we can get these two guys up here out of harm's way, essentially, yeah, see, he's blocking him off because now he needs to be moved upwards. Or is it upwards? No, I think we have to actually move him downwards. Well, I think we can actually do that. Oh, okay, yeah, that's good. That's good, actually. And then, you know what really amazes me? The fact that I got stuck on that for a half hour and I just, like, it's been 5 months since I last solved that puzzle. You'd think that I would have the exact same trouble trying to find the solution because it had been 5 whole frigging months. No, I solved that within, like, just a minute, and again, that was the puzzle the one puzzle that I got stuck on the most when I initially played this game a few months ago. That's just embarrassing. I mean, I've done a lot of crap and said a lot of stupid crap in my videos that still embarrass me even to this day, but the one thing that has embarrassed me the most out of any of the dumb shit I've said before, or the dumb statements I made, getting stuck on that freaking puzzle for like 30 minutes, when I could have spent my time doing much better and more important things. God dang it. Anyway, doesn't matter, we're gonna continue on here. I do actually have to leave very soon, guys, so I am gonna be ending this video off very soon, but I'm gonna have to, like, move this guy out of the way first. Actually, there's a few things I'm gonna have to move out of the way, including you, and you, and you. I'm just gonna move you to the side, actually. Okay, well, actually, maybe that's not a good idea. That may not be a good idea, actually. Moving you to the side would definitely be good. And then I can push you along, very nice indeed. And then I think, yeah, push you out of the way, and then, oh god, wait, I'm gonna have to, like, move somebody out of the way here. Like, you, and then you, and boom, there we go. Right, so these are, like, really weird variants of the so-called sugar cubes, because what you gotta do is that, yeah, you can remove the buttons inside of them, then you have to line up the lions that are drawn within them. So essentially what you gotta do is that, yeah, you have to, like, attach the lines to one another. So I think we can do something like this. Yeah, that works. You have to connect them to one another. That's essentially what you have to do. Yeah, then you're drawing, like, turns in the lines as well, which is also just fan-frigging-tastic. There. And then we can connect them like this. Actually, no, we can't connect them like this, because I believe what we actually gotta do something along the lines of this right here. There we are. Produce a letter N. Move these to the side. Wait, just move you back. There we go. Just like this, and then we have to actually try and connect all the lines again. And actually, I think I see how exactly we can do this. I think we're gonna wanna, like, possibly try to move this square that I'm seeing right here all the way to the top left, like this, and then move you over there. Yeah, there we go. That does work. I had the correct idea. And then you have the gates again that can open and close. So we're just gonna take them back. As you can see, it's getting blocked off by the gate, but as soon as I open the gate, there we go. Connects to one another. Oh god, there's so much more here. Okay. How exactly do I want to go about this? Maybe don't open that up? Well, open it up just to get those out of the way, but then I think what I'm gonna want to do is move you guys upwards so I can draw lines through you. And then move you two downwards, so I can draw lines through you guys. And then again, I just have to, like, combine you. Yep, combine you just like this. There we go. That's not too bad. Just open up the gate. There we are. And if you thought that wasn't bad enough, yeah, you have the long lines again. Yep, you have real long lines now. Just open all these up again, and I do not remember what I'm supposed to do here. I think what I would like to do is do something along the lines of that. Yeah, move you over this way. Very good. Then you have cubes that have mostly turns inside of them. So then you can do, or at the very least, try to do something along the lines of this. And then you just gotta, like, attach them to one another. I think what we can do is try and bring that cube down over here. Yeah, this is essentially a sliding block puzzle. Like, remember when I played Cogs a couple of months ago? Well, Up Left Out is essentially another sliding block puzzle similar to Cogs. I was about to say essentially the same thing as Cogs, but it's really not. Wait, that's not actually gonna work. Hang on, let me swap something out very quickly. Kinda like... not like that. Wait. Right, because this one on the bottom's not connecting to anything, so you need to go there. Yeah, so this is like another sliding block puzzle, but in all honesty, I would just prefer Cogs over this, because this one is just way too cumbersome, I feel. Oh yeah, and if you thought the long lines were bad enough, look at this. A giant cube, and it's all like... there's like 3 different buttons connected inside of it. So we move to the right to remove at least one of them. I don't remember if we're supposed to move down. I think so. Yeah. We get at least one of them taken care of, and also take care of that one on the top. And then we can move... we can't move anywhere, actually. Okay, we might want to go back up. And then through here... yeah, because then we can move upwards, I think. So just remove you guys. There we are. Now we have to make this branching path connect. And I think I actually remember how I want to connect this. Because I think we essentially have to create like a stick figure of some sort. Or something along the lines of that, at least. That may require me to move him upwards, though. I'm thinking something along the lines of this. I would like to move you over to here, like that, and then you go there. Well, actually, that's not going to stop you from going over there, is it? No, because you're going to slide all the way to the top, so that's actually not going to work. Okay, well then perhaps I need to block you off with these guys right here. Okay, yeah. Then you'll stay in place. There we go. He has one arm and one leg. Poor guy. Oh my goodness. Okay, well anyway, this one, I don't even remember if this one is that difficult. I feel like one of these you have to stop at some point, though. You have to try and get into, like, this little space right over there. But how you accomplish that exactly is a completely different story. Well, I mean, I have, like, a good idea as to how I'm supposed to go about this. It's kind of something similar to this. Oh, wait a second. I just figured it out. I figured it out. I have to put this boy in the pit right here. Then I take him out. Yeah, he has to go down in the corner. Okay, I see. Oh god, what is this? I don't think I've played the game up to this point, actually, because I was trying to see just how many levels I unlocked, because the game does allow you to go back to levels you've already completed, much like Scalak. Apparently, I had never played the previous level before, because it didn't allow me to go past it. So I'm pretty sure this is where I stopped. Yeah, you know what? I don't think I'm gonna bother with this garbo, so you know what? I think I am done. Actually, I pretty much have to end the video now anyway, guys, because I'm completely out of time to record, so yeah, that's Up Left Out. I still prefer Scalak over this one, honestly, because this one is just way too confusing and convoluted for my liking. Plus, Rainbow Train does have better games that he created himself, like Clocky, and also Hook, of course, and Push. Yeah, but I still prefer Scalak. Scalak is by far my most favorite game out of the two that I showed off in this video, but still wanted to show off Up Left Out anyway, because, I mean, the idea behind it is still intriguing. So yeah, that's where I'm gonna end my double feature video for now, guys. It's been a really long time since I did a video like this, and I'm glad to be doing it again. I want to bring these kinds of videos back. Like, maybe not in full force necessarily, but I'd like to at the very least do them once a month. Same thing that I want to do with the Randomizer videos as well. At least do one of them a month, because I really want to try and get back into doing these kinds of videos again. And speaking of which, there is actually another Randomizer video that I have planned in the near future. In fact, it might even be the next video, I have no idea. I have plans for 2 different randomizers right now, actually. I will tell you guys ahead of time that one of them does have a theme. It's a variety of games from a developer whose work I've also covered in the past, or at the very least, it's from a very specific website that I've played games from before, and it's not Miniclip for the record. I also have an idea to do another themed randomizer for another indie dev whose games I've also played a lot of, but I'm not gonna say what those games are. You'll just see it when it goes live or when I finish recording them. But I'm really glad that I was able to do something like this again, because I miss doing these kinds of videos, man. Like, just playing these, like, very obscure, like, little indie puzzle game titles, or, like, these game jam games and whatnot. I want to start doing that again. I really want to start covering smaller games again, and not just, like, retro titles all the time, because that's more or less what my channel has become in recent times. I've been leaning a lot into the retro stuff as of late, so I'd like to try and bring this back, because this was essentially what the entirety of my content was back in, like, 2013 to 2016, at least in terms of the types of games that I covered on the channel. And I'm not gonna try and, like, dedicate my entire channel around these kinds of games, it's just that I want to start playing them again. I'm not gonna dedicate my channel solely to them, but I would like for them to come back, if that makes any sense. But for now, if you guys want to purchase any of the games that I showed off in this video, whether it be Scalak or Up Left Out, links to both of those games are in the description. And if there are iOS and Android versions of these games, which most likely there are, I will provide them in the description as well. Okay guys, so real quickly, I went ahead and checked just to see if Rainbow Train or Hamster on Coke do have any new puzzle games out now. And Rainbow Train doesn't, unfortunately. However, Hamster on Coke is actually developing another new puzzle game. It's called OXXO, or OXO, I guess? But yeah, OXO is a brand new puzzle game that Hamster on Coke is currently working on. It's going to be released sometime next month. It's not stated when exactly it's going to be released in August, but it's going to be coming sometime that month. When it comes out, yeah, I'll do a video on it, why not? So I at least know that he is working on a brand new game. It's not out yet though, and it's still not gonna be out for a little while longer. I'll have to wait at least a few weeks before I can finally get my hands on that game, but sure, I'll give it a try, why not? I don't know if it will be a double feature video though. Maybe I'll just do a regular video on it, maybe I'll give it its own separate video, but I'll probably check it out when it comes out. But until then, guys, this is where I am going to end the video for now. So, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video I make, and I'll be doing a video on OXO sometime in August. It probably won't be a double feature. You'll just have to wait until then for now. So, anyway, see you guys later.